Should the president be worried? Because now, according to them, it was now 10 days to remaining. Is that countdown as a mere for their mass action?
I don't
Based on what Mheshimiwa is talking about, the noise and the building of the wall should continue nonetheless.
No, I don't think the president should be worried, but should he listen? I think the issue is, should he listen?
Yes, should he listen?
Should he listen? I think that's the issue. What I want to encourage the president not to do is to listen to what Mheshimiwa is saying. Because when Nehemiah was building or had a message to build the walls, it was not a message that Nehemiah had brought to himself, a message that had come from God. So Nehemiah was within a divine prophetic mission. Now, it's possible to tap into that, but it would be almost sacrilegious or somewhere there to assume that what we are talking about is comparable. I know that we have said this is a Christian nation, but there's also a place where we may not be. The good thing about God is that you don't know exactly where he is on this. You can think he's not with Raila, but he's with him. You can think he's with Ruto, and yet. So, I mean, for me, God has very interesting ways of working, and man cannot understand it. Basically, what I'm saying is that even in the toughest of times, as a people, we need to talk to each other. The burden on the president to listen to his people is so much. In fact, the president is the president of opposition. He's the president of those who did not vote for him. He's the president of those who voted for him. He's the president of all Kenyans. And whether it's one Kenyan, the case of the 199 ship, whether it's one Kenyan, whether it's two Kenyans, we just need to have all of us together, listen to each other. We may not agree, but we must keep listening to each other and working together. So we don't need to wait for it to go bad. We don't need to fight about things we can talk about. And we can't say, all that Raila is doing is talking about handshake. That may be true, but we don't know. The point for me is that he's raising issues. Yeah. Is it worth talking about it? If it's not worth talking about it, you just let him talk until the cows come home and maybe nothing will happen. But if it's going to achieve traction and is going to cause people to want to listen to him more and ask more questions, then we address the questions. So for me, it's a question of, are we listening to each other? And are we working together? Because for me, once you have taken government, you have the government. You have a responsibility to take care of everybody, including Raila and his supporters. Yes.
Okay.